opponent. So, Gukesh plays the move queen f5. This is where I spent a lot of time before playing the move queen to c4. Initially, in this position, I wanted to trade the queens and take the juicer, because if black were to capture the bishop, there's rook e8, and you get the classic ice skater checkmate. The king has no squares available. But I decided against this primarily because after g6, bishop d3, and rook f7, white has an extra pawn, and white probably should be winning technically, but due to the opposite color bishops in this position and the fact that Gukesh will be able to play a lot of moves very quickly, I wasn't so convinced that I should go for this, because even if it's technically winning, Gukesh will never suffer on the clock. And that's why I played the move queen c4, because even though I don't take the free pawn, Gukesh will now have to find more moves. There's no straight setup in order to try and defend the position, and it's just miserable to play. So Gukesh goes queen f6. Now I play the move rook to e5, creating its great outpost for the rook. It can swing in any direction here. It's supported by the pawn chain, and already at this moment, I had a feeling that I should be winning the game. So Gukesh plays queen d6. Now I play the move c3, and this is a move that I wasn't sure if I should play. I really didn't know what I was aiming for in this game, because one of the lines that I saw was something like queen e4, takes, rook d5, bishop b6, and after something like rook d7, I have this nice kebab on the 7th rank, but I wasn't 100% sure if this was winning by force. Now, computer thinks it's winning, and probably I would have won this if it had occurred in the game, but without being 100% sure, I don't want to go into an endgame where Gukesh can simply create a setup and wait forever. So I go c3, taking away the d4 and c5 squares from the queen and the bishop here. And now we get to move queen a3. I play king h3, we get queen d6, and here I do a little bit of a dilly-dally. I play a repetition twice before playing this move queen e4. The reason for this is that I spent a ton of time trying to make this h5 move work, but after queen c1 with the infiltration with the bishop and the queen here, I wasn't sure if this was going to be a clean win. Now, computer, of course, laughs. It says you can take, and after check, king f3, check, king g4. The white king is very safe here, but again, without knowing, why do I want to put my king in a precarious situation where if I miss a move, I might lose the game? So I do the dilly-dally repetition, and then I play queen to e4 back, lining up the double stack, but also the double A battery on the file. We get the move bishop c5 from Gukesh. Gukesh understands here that this bishop looks really nice guarding the pawns, but it's on the wrong side of the board. What black ideally wants is something like this, where the bishop is near the rook, guarding everything. If the bishop is all the way on b6 here, it's guarding the pawns, but it's not doing a whole lot else because there's nothing on this diagonal. So, Gukesh plays the move bishop c5, I play king g2, we do more repetitions here, and I decide to play the move h5, trying to launch the attack on the king side. So, I play this move h5 here, trying to rip open the king side. Gukesh plays queen d7, and now I play the move king g2. We get the move bishop d6, and here I play the move rook to e6. Now here, black is in a lot of trouble because these pawns are finally being removed. I'm attacking with the queen, the bishop, the rook, and the pawn, but most importantly, because of the opposite color bishops, all my pieces here, you'll notice, are on light squares, so the bishop and the rook cannot attack anything. Now, one point I want to make is that if I were to play a move like rook a5, which initially I thought about for a second, this would be a huge mistake here because black can sack the bishop by taking the pawn, and now after pawn takes bishop, queen g4, the game ends in a draw because if I move the king to the f file, I lose the pawn and the queen. And if I go this way, black simply just checks forever on these two squares, and there's nothing I can do. So of course I play rook e6, trying to use the rook, the queen, and the bishop on all the light squares. We get rook f6, and now I play the move rook e8. Here Gukesh plays bishop f8, and this is a move that really surprised me, if I'm being honest. I thought he would play rook to f8 here, trying to go for this endgame. It's still very, very bad for black after h6 and queen to a8, queen d6, and something like bishop to c4. But I thought he would go for this because he can at least try to wait forever with the queen and the bishop. Instead, Gukesh blocks with bishop, and now I go queen to a8, lining up the double stack on the 8th rank here, attacking the bishop and the king. Gukesh plays queen d6, trying to guard against the checkmate, and now I play rook d8, and I decide to take the pawn. We get takes, and here I play the move queen c8. Very important moment here is that when Gukesh tries to hang on to the material here, this pawn structure ultimately is going to doom him, because now the h-file is open, the bishop can attack on the other diagonal, and with all this harmony of the queen, the rook, and the bishop, there's just not a lot that black can do to save the game. So Gukesh plays the move queen c5. Now here, I thought about playing a move like queen h3, but after queen to h5, black is still trying to hang on here. It's not so easy to win. If I were to trade the queens, all of a sudden this position is good, but black will fight on with king g8, g6, and king g7, and the show goes on. So I play the move bishop to e3. e4. Now this is another excellent move here because black does not have any moves. The rook, the queen, they're both tied down to this bishop, so when I play bishop e4, I'm preparing to